With a resounding what the fuck, we exist.
Hooray! Howdy.
Hi.
And hello to people watching. I look super. I have daylight streaming directly at my face right now, so enjoy that look. But here we are for another session of Dragon Bane. Chuck, I think I'm coming up with a name for this campaign.
Oh, are you now?
Yes. Well, maybe I'll announce it at the end.
Okay.
The Farm of Death.
I hope it goes better than the naming of my Pathfinder campaign.
That's very
Because
fair.
I thought of a name. I'm like, this is so fucking cool. I like it. And then I said, I'm like, this is so fucking cringy. I hate it.
Mine will absolutely be cringy, I think, but
Okay.
you know.
What were you saying, Theron?
I was going to say, Joan, you're the only soul pure enough for the rapture. Being
That's
taken
true.
by the light.
That's true. It makes sense for the rest of us. It really
does.
does.
So here we are, back again with Dragon Bane. You know, who would like to recount what happened last time? Do you remember what happened last time?
I got Chuck
A lot
killed
of us
by
died.
some icky beetles.
Yeah, we died. But I'm a frog
Yeah,
now,
we got into
so
a
it's
big
okay.
fight and got beat up.
You did get beat up pretty bad. It did not go super well. Two of your party members did pass on, succumb to their wounds as it was, or as it were, and but you found two new companions to join you. We have Swamp Toe
That's me.
and Foxy Moxie that have joined the group. Do either of you want to just give a little bit more introduction to your character at all, or?
I'm happy to, but first there is a question from chat that I have to ask. John, how many lights are there?
There is one light.
Oh, it's the wrong answer. I'm sorry.
I know it's supposed to be 4, but
There are
The
4
lights.
lights. For anyone who doesn't get that, go watch all of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
yeah, watch all of it.
Just all of it to get that
Well,
one
amazing.
reference.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go. I am Swamp Toe. I am a tiny frog wizard, or druid animist. No, what the fuck is my class, John?
You're. I don't know. You tell me. It's your character.
I can leap. I can jump real good. It says my profession is animist, so we're gonna go with that.
Okay.
I am a frog wizard who does frog things. Most importantly, I can heal, and I can talk with animals, and I have a flock of birds that follow me and sing. And where I hop, flowers sprout. I am the dream for every Disney princess.
Aren't you also like an old man, or are you young?
Am I? I think I'm young. Yeah, I
It's
went
your
with young.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me, Swamp Toe.
And then Foxy. Anything to?
Foxy Moxie is a human hunter, aka the Toad's noble steed,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm better at moving about in my fox fur coat
Right.
than his little slappy hops. So
Mm-hmm. It just
Alright.
means you've always got like just a sprout of flowers on your shoulder.
amazing. I thought you were gonna say it's sticky, but I prefer that.
No, like I said, every Disney princess's dream right here. It's fucking flowers.
Okay. So you return to the tavern, to the inn. You stay the night. You did go and do that job for the apothecary, and now it's time to move on to the big job, which is you're
Jumping
going to
off a
be
cliff.
going to Cliff's Edge, which is a couple weeks away. Is there anything that in particular that you want to do during this trip there? Otherwise, we can just fast forward to you arriving there.
I'm good just arriving there.
What's that?
I'm good with just arriving there.
All right.
Mhm.
Are we assuming that we've healed in the arrival
Yes,
process?
you're all healed up.
Mhm.
Believe it or not, the trip, unless you went out of your way to make it more difficult, is relatively easy, relatively safe. It actually takes a couple of weeks to get there. It's a long ways. But the main thing that you hear, because you stop at a few inns and taverns and so forth along the way, is there's war brewing. I mean, people have been colonized living in this land for quite some time, and boundaries have been drawn for a long time, and it's just kind of this one continent. One of these days, I'll have a map to share. I made one, and then I switched computers, and that file did not port over, so I have to sit down and remake the map. But you do hear, and you saw some of this in the first session. There's some kingdoms getting ready to go to war, standard political bullshit, and it's maybe not the worst thing to be getting out for a while, just with things coming up.
Yeah.
So you travel, and you eventually arrive in Cliff's Edge, which is a pretty decent sized town. There's a lot of, you do see smoke from like smelting forges and so forth. You can see it's a bit more industrialized than probably what most of your characters are used to. If you want to roll me, what is that skill? I'm thinking of a skill, but I can't remember the name of it.
Potato.
Myth and legend.
You could do myth and legends. Otherwise, even just like bartering or crafting would also work. Just to kind of have an idea of like what goes on here.
Okay. I'll do crafting.
Sure. Absolutely.
I'm interested in crafting.
Nothing's really coming to mind. You maybe haven't traveled here a whole lot. I would imagine that the mallard and frog people are probably on pretty good terms. You probably inhabit similar lands. We'll say there is a big marsh kingdom that y'all come from.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's just an entirely side note.
I'll roll myths and legends. Myths. I'll defrost my jaw before I talk. Then I'll roll myths and legends.
How's that toast smell?
Yeah, really.
Burnt.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a fail.
That's fine. But you do see, the one thing that does stick out is that as you're kind of approaching the town, you can see that, like, you can see the buildings and you see the skyline, and boy, it just really continues on out there. Just, and if you're to go to there, kind of the edge, as you get further and further, you're like, yeah, it really does just, there's nothing beyond there. Just emptiness. You go to the edge, and you can look down, and if you're in the town, you can see that there are a series of like ropes, pulleys, cranes, and that sort of thing. And it looks like they've been using the cliff edge as kind of a way to do kind of some expedited mining, so to speak. So they come in through the cliffside to go a little bit deeper without having to go straight down, like through upper bedrock and so forth. So you would get the impression that this is very much a mining kind of town, and a lot of mineral resources move in and out of here. The one thing you're not really seeing is now you're not seeing your contact in town. You might have to ask around.
Who's your guys' contact?
You are looking for Mac.
All
That's right.
We gotta find Mac. I already had a farm.
Maybe.
That's old Mac.
Oh,
It
my
is.
bad.
Oh, god damn it.
Last name Donald.
Mm-hmm.
Rounded.
But yeah, like yeah, you can do awareness or
Okay.
bartering, anything that looks like it might be a good spell. Persuasion, for just kind of talking to peoples.
I will do something to help.
Okay.
What kind of animals are around here?
Like actual animals?
Yeah.
There's not many. You see birds, Birds appear to be the most common thing out here because they nest in the cliff edge. You don't see a lot of. There's not like a lot of deer or anything else like that. Most of what's around is, there's not even a lot of squirrels because there's not a lot of trees out this way. Mostly, you can find some mice if you'd like.
I'll find some mice.
Okay.
Find some mice. I'm gonna go talk to them.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my animal whisperer.
Okay. It's good. It's a good day for dice rolls, I see.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I succeed.
Hooray.
I don't know why it rolled 2.
I don't know why it's keeping high. Did you undo your conditions?
No. They're undone. But hey, that 8 still passes.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, be sure to undo your conditions as well. There is a long rest button on your my connection is being funky. That's why.
There. That's a shift rest. That's a stretch rest. That's a round rest.
You want the not the stretch, the shift rest.
Okay, cool. And then I need to mark off.
That should reset all your conditions.
Yeah, I'm gonna recast that spell. I'm still gonna roll with that 8 because I'm fine with that, but I just need to mark off those will points again.
Yep.
Yeah, we're sticking with that 8.
Okay. You find some mice that live in a corner of a warehouse where they come and go as they please. What do you want to ask them?
I want to ask them, like, hey, we're looking for a guy. And I'm going to try and describe this guy to the best of my ability, knowing that these are mice and they probably don't know people's names. Like, he's supposed to be around, this place that has that, and this is what he's supposed to look like.
Okay. They can acknowledge that they've seen him. They don't know where he is right now, but
can you tell me where you've seen him at before?
And one of them leads you to one of the local taverns.
Okay. I'm trying to remember the voice that I was doing for Swamp Dog. All right. So they said that this old MacDonald has been seen here before. So we
Let's
just
go.
stay
Fantastic.
here. He may be seen here again before in the future past.
Okay. Yeah, if we go to that tavern, I just want to ask the person running it, like, hey, do you know where this Mac guy is?
Oh, you're looking for Mac.
Job posting.
More of his crew, eh? Yeah. He's probably outside of town, a little ways to the south.
Okay.
There should be there's probably a wagon trail over there. He's been sending a lot of supplies, so you'd probably be able to find it pretty quick. Just head south of here about a mile. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to pick it up. Just ask the guards at the south gate. They can probably tell you more. Can I get you anything while you're here?
Are there any flies in this establishment?
Oh, yes.
Just kind of. I'll just snatch one out of the air and be like, nope, and then leave.
Can I have some in a bowl, please?
I got. You know what, sir? Yes, absolutely. Give me just a minute. That'll be 3 silver for the meal.
Foxy.
Mm.
I don't.
You don't have pockets.
Yeah.
Right.
Just give her an electric fly swatter.
Fucking do some work there. Here.
Give me an electric tennis racket. I got it.
Here's what we're gonna do, Foxy. I'm gonna take the money I have, and you're just gonna be in charge of my money because I don't have pockets. So add 9 silver and 9 copper.
Okay.
April's our banker in this game and the Friday game.
That's a terrible idea. I'm bad with math. You said 9 silver and how many copper?
9.
9 and 9. Okay. Terrible.
As
I want to buy a helmet.
So that was what, 3 silver? Okay, I guess I'll pay the guy 3 silver.
9 of that silver was mine.
No, but I still feel like that's a little
Okay.
much.
It is. He's
so,
just gonna go dump out like the grease trap and filter the flies out of it.
Well, he does disappear for a bit. And did anybody else order a meal? Okay, just Swamp Toe.
I'll get a drink.
Okay, yeah. Well, sell you a drink.
I'll see if anybody has left the table early, and just see if there are any scraps left.
Just
Okay.
like that duck, vicious attack of food.
Yes.
Fair enough. Yeah. So you get a mug of ale, Foxy. That's like a couple copper, and yeah, he goes in the back, and unbeknownst to any of you, he also goes out to like the refuse pile and just like finds a piece of rotting meat, just scrapes a bunch of maggots off into a bowl, a little bit of meat, brings it back in, and gives it to Swamp Toe.
I like it when they're like that. They're like gushers. Meat gushers.
Wonderful.
Sure.
They're like
So,
chicken nuggets. Is that right?
all right. So you have a little meal, a little drink, and then what you doing?
We wait for Mac.
Oh, okay.
I push T on the keyboard, and it will just go like 3.
All right. It's getting later in the day. Still no sign of Mac.
Burke.
Are we waiting at the tavern?
I'm eating at the tavern.
Oh, I wanted to go south and talk to the guards, and then they'll tell us where Mac is. I don't think he's coming back.
You think he's dead?
Hopefully not. I want to get paid.
All right. I'm
Okay.
sold. Let's go.
if he's dead, we can really get paid. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Okay. So you head to the south gate. There's some guards there. And there's a little bit of traffic, coming and going. Wagons and such. Some with goods going out, some with stuff coming in. Can I help you, sirs?
Oh, we're looking for
We're
Mac.
looking
We
for
understand
Mac.
he's south of here.
Mac. We get a lot of Macs. Can you describe him a bit more, please?
He wants to lead an adventure. He's been hiring a bunch of people. He wants
He
to
was a
go
duck.
over the cliff.
He was a mallard.
You duck.
Oh, the rich guy. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Just take the path down here and go down that ways. You'll see the thing. You'll see it. You'll know. It's real big. You can't miss it.
Okay.
Matter of fact, you can. And if you look that way, yeah, kind of a ways off in the distance, maybe mile and a half. Give me an awareness roll. Let's see what details you can make out.
I'm not doing good on my rolls
No.
today.
You'll still see something. You see a shape. It's a bit hazy. Maybe it's a little later in the day, so maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
You got frog eyes. They're meant for water vision.
Right.
Anyone else looking or just
I'll take a look.
Sure.
Oh my god, I'm blind.
You're like, where?
Yes.
Staring directly into the sun.
Yeah, pretty much. So what you do see in the distance is a very large shape. At this distance, you're like, is it like maybe it's a big building, like a big long building or something? You can't quite tell. Just angle of sun and so forth and distance. That's all you can kind of really make out. But you have a destination if you would like to head towards it.
Bearing. We head that way.
We
Okay.
head that way.
So you head that way.
Onward to the big shape.
And you get closer, and as you get closer, you realize that big shape is it looks like a boat, a big boat, a ship really, but with no mast. If any of you have ever been, any of your characters have ever been to like one of the ocean coasts, it looks like a sailing vessel, but without the sails, and it's also like propped up somehow into the air. There appears to be like something holding it up in the air. And as you get closer, you can see there's people milling about, going here, going there. There are ramps that appear to be leading into the lower end of the vessel, and a lot of different people. Probably about 100 people or so, kind of going to and fro, loading up crates of things and whatnot.
Does anybody look like they might be in charge?
Yeah. Matter of fact, you see Mac, who looks to be kind of in charge.
Yeah, the guy doing the least.
Yeah. And just to let you know, here is I gotta figure out how to do this again.
The hotkey
This is what
Oh,
that is what Mac looks like.
it's not
Neat.
Mac.
That checks.
That's Scrooge.
Okay.
Yes, Mac Duck.
Oh, I get
The
it.
wealthy
now.
patron of your mission.
Yes.
I get it now.
Oh my
I'm
God.
fucking.
Life is like a
sold.
hurricane.
I'm about it.
God damn it.
I'm about it.
I hate you,
Like,
John.
oh.
That's stuck in my head now.
Life is
You're
like
welcome.
a hurricane. What's so good?
I was like, oh, there's the
Where's
beach.
Launchpad?
That's the question.
I want to dive into a pile of money, but break all my bones because it's a pile of money.
Yeah. It's like, there's the last of the crew. Hey, it's about time. Took you a while, eh?
We made it. You're welcome.
Yeah, you were far
Oh,
away
where's the
from
other
where we
two?
were.
They died. Myself and my good friend here are their replacements. I am Swamp Toe, and this is Foxy.
All right. What can you do?
I can jump.
I'm an excellent tracker.
I'm
Oh,
also
definitely need an
a
excellent
wizard.
tracker. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. We've got. Well, this is the ship. It's gonna take us beyond the edge.
Like beyond
Does it fly?
the cliff's edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the question.
Oh, I suppose you want to know what we're doing. Well, we're going to get on that. It's going to rise up into the air. Then it's going to go that way. And he points out over the edge. And we're going to see what's over there.
Okay. Like
Have you
I
ever
don't
been
know.
over
If
there?
it's the ground approaching at high speeds, I'll be very upset.
Well, that's the thing though. There's no ground over there. So what do we do when the ship gets tired?
Ew, oh, the ship shouldn't get tired. I've hired enough folks to make sure it doesn't get tired. No, I'm pretty sure there's something over there. A few years ago, I did some exploring. I hired someone who had kind of invented a small contraption that was able to like levitate some small objects, and we used that to kind of create a smaller, I guess you could say, exploration vessel. And we went around and kind of over the mountains way to the north, and there was indeed land, but it's that journey was very treacherous. No
You
good for
know,
trade.
So we are flying.
It's kind of neat because, like, I remember reading in the history books that there was once this city that could float like that, but then a group of very handsome yet very evil adventurers came and accidentally blew it up.
Oh,
Yeah,
that sounds unfortunate.
it was rough.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. I don't know about all of that. All I know is that everyone thinks that the world ends here, and I know it goes on beyond that. And it's over that way.
Like, if we go far enough that way, are we gonna like run into the dome or anything?
No, I don't think so. I mean, nobody's ever been out there because, well, first flying ship of its kind.
So there is a dome.
I don't think there is.
We are just some giant's terrarium.
We
Right on the
are?
back of some
Oh,
turtles.
no.
Sometimes they shake it and then it snows.
I
Looks
think
like
the world
that.
is round.
Well,
But there's a big crack in it right here. That's it.
oh my gosh, I once knew a person who had a broken ass, and you could tell because it had a big old crack in it. Come on, guys, that was
Kraken
funny.
in it?
There was a kraken in it. They called it the Dingleberry.
Hey, given that 3 of the party members have cloacas instead of anuses, so
Hey,
I don't appreciate you talking about my ass.
I'm not. You're human. You're fine.
Exactly.
Mhm.
that just
But
means that John has been actively tracking the booty holes of the entire party this campaign.
Yep, that's exactly what I've been doing.
That's
Active.
exit only.
That's right.
It depends on how many
Here's how
drinks I've
badly
had.
you shit your pants.
We'll add a shitometer to the stream overlay. No.
Wait, what?
I said we'll add a shitometer to the stream overlay that will reflect the player's level of shit my pantsedness.
You just need to put liners in your pants to catch it, so you can just measure it later.
Get some
Those are
deep
called
pants.
Yeah.
Put some Crisco in your pants.
It
slide right
just
out.
slides right out. You shake your pant leg. It's perfect.
Carry on.
Anyway,
Get
what
on the
was
ship.
happening?
We don't know.
He's like, you want to come on board? I'll show you to your cabins. You can meet some of the crew.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Right. And as you kind of approach the vessel, so instead of like a regular ship, the bottom is actually flat. Like it's still got a number of decks, you can tell, but it's instead of having like that, coming down to a point, this is actually more flat. And it looks like what is supporting it is there appear to be like these mechanical crank, like large legs that kind of support the boat. And you get the impression that it can probably be like, there's probably mechanisms inside that can retract them. There's a like a long like plank basically that leads up into the interior, and he leads you through, and he's like, "Yep, this deck is for, it's gonna have a lot of supplies for when we, once we reach land, we're gonna want to explore. So, but yeah, so we've got a lot of the supplies down here for the exploration. We got torches, we got rations, we got all kinds of stuff. We also have fresh produce and stuff, but that's upstairs. You'll meet the cook, and it might be a long trip. We don't know how long. So, but you know what? I think we'll be fine. Come on up.
Okay.
And he leads you up some stairs, and there's another deck that's just got, some stuff, some more crates of things and whatnot. And then finally you get to the top deck, and and the top deck is just kind of flat. The only thing that you really see is that at the bow of the ship is there are two things that kind of stand out. One, there is there's like a large kind of set of like metal rings that are kind of like laying on the deck in about the middle of the ship. And then at the bow, there is a smaller series of rings, but they seem to be kind of like formed into like oriented as if they were a sphere almost. It's like, so here's top deck. I still haven't come up with a good name for the ship yet, but maybe something will catch me one of these days. But here we are. A pilot will be up
The
there.
hurricane.
Oh, that's a good one. He pulls out a little paper and writes it down. And he introduces you to the pilot. Now, I'm going to let you all decide. The pilot, what's the pilot's name and what species are they? And we'll just stick with the core ones for Dragon Bane. So, and maybe frogs.
What's the list again?
If you go into rules and player character and kin, and then you can just add in the.
No, we know who the pilot is. The pilot is a very large duck by the name of Launchpad.
Okay, Launchpad, got it.
Launch.
Yeah, Launchpad. Yep.
No, he's not lunch. I see what you're doing there, John, and stop it.
Okay. He's like, this here's our pilot. I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing. He actually worked with their pilot, Launchpad, and he worked with who is the and he points to another person who is at this little contraption. And what species and what name are they? Who is this person? This is the person who developed this device.
Or, oh, wait, who's the fucking scientist guy from the duck things?
This should be a dwarf.
It's a dwarf. His name is Nasty McFeelgood.
I don't know about that.
That's contextually horrifying.
He became a scientist because he was bullied relentlessly as a child.
He was on his way to be a mad scientist until McDuck here focused his rage into flight.
Dwarf named Barry.
A dwarf named what?
Barry.
Barry.
Mm-hmm. A very dwarven name.
I like it. All right. He introduces you to the head cook. What's the kin and name of the cook?
I don't know if it's allowed, but I would love to vote for a goblin by the name of Toenail.
No goblins.
Fuck.
You'd have a wolfkin.
Yeah, I was gonna say either wolfkin or halfling.
Oh, we gotta go halfling. And his
Okay.
name is Sam.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Thank God it's not Shooter McGavin.
Oh shit, no, his name is Shooter McGavin.
Got a
World
very
famous
peculiar diet.
halfling cannibal.
He also likes the sport called golf, but people disagree that it's a sport.
Yeah, I mean, you just stand around and like yell at like teenagers that were hired by the course for giving you the wrong club.
The true sport of golf is convincing people that it is a sport.
That's the trick.
Also, Mac has a personal attendant. What is this person's kin and name?
Personal attendant.
It's another duck. And his name is Donald. We're getting sued by Disney for this one. Bring it, House of Mouse. You can't handle this. Possibly.
Joke's on them. I'm already in debt.
You can't get blood from a turnip. Or wait, a stone. I don't remember how it goes.
All right. He introduces you to the captain of the ship.
Hello, Captain, my captain.
Yeah, captain. Good captain name. Good
Uh,
kin.
He's
Yeah, he's a human named Crunch.
no, I've got oh shit.
Brunch.
Named what?
Crunch. I was gonna say it's a one-armed woman
Oh.
by the name of Athena.
I like
like
Crunch.
Captain
Captain
Crunch.
Crunch.
Captain
Yeah.
Crunch
Yeah.
is very good.
Human, not Hammond.
He's a
Um,
Hammond.
Mhm.
And who is the first mate?
Hmm.
Mitty?
Schmitty Werbenmann-Jensen?
I recognize those as words.
Do ya?
Yeah, old Schmitty Wurzmenschensen.
Yeah, that.
It's the most trustworthy of first mates to fly the 7 skies.
And is Smitty human, an elf? I kind of do like the idea of an elf named Smitty.
Yeah, I think an elf, absolutely.
Okay.
This is just a collection of nerds who are not allowed to participate in society.
Might just make sure those.
He just looks like a keyboard elf instead of like a normal.
Right? All right, so we've got some basic on the crew. All right, so Shooter and Mac, kind of, he's like, well, you're actually arrived just in time. Now that you're here, we can go. And we're definitely not defenseless. And as you look around, there are a number of larger crossbow-looking devices mounted around the deck, and piles of very large bolts for those crossbows.
How do they even carry them?
Oh no, they're just mounted on the pintle.
the way I need a sea fight to happen.
First time, So we're all learning. But tell you what, it's late in the day. We're gonna go tomorrow. Weather I'm thinking is gonna be good. Maybe one of you can verify that. And yeah, we should be good to go. But let's have a nice dinner. Why don't y'all meet me in the captain's quarters, and we'll have a nice dinner. You can tell me about yourselves or ask any questions of me that you want. It'll be good.
Okay. Would a bushcraft be used to see what the weather's gonna be like tomorrow?
Yes.
I will give a bushcraft test and spend a few minutes to see if I can sort out how our weather's gonna be. That's a 12 under 14. That is a mad success.
That is a success. Yeah, the weather, you're looking around and, just the feel of the weather and everything, you're like, yeah, it's probably going to be clear skies again. It was clear skies today. You're not seeing any clouds or anything. Nothing that would tell you that there's going to be inclement weather tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll let them know, yeah, man, smooth sailing.
That's what I like to hear. But, yeah, come on. You each have your own individual quarters. They're not, spacious, but you're not fully bunked out with the crew in hammocks and whatnot. So
Shame.
Because like I said, there's a lot of other crew on this vessel besides just you, in case we need replacement characters.
Let's see how it is.
Thanks, Sean. Thanks.
All I'm gonna say, John,
Thanks.
is that if you look at the stream now,
Mm-hmm.
I have built in your shit-o-meter.
I like it. I like
Oh
it.
my
Thank you, Chuck.
god.
Yeah, the little yellow, that's corn.
Excellent. Excellent. But yeah, here and then you've got an hour or two to kill before it's time to meet him for dinner, so you're free to kind of wander around.
Yeah, I'll explore.
Okay.
I want to look for if they've got livestock.
They do, actually.
I'll be like, hello, Mr. Livestocks. What are you?
Well, a good thing is I don't have to make you roll to identify basic livestock. They've got some sheep. They've got sheep and they've got pigs. Those are the two primary sources that they'll have on board, and some chickens.
Yeah, I'll just introduce myself to the sheep and the pigs.
They're not the best conversationalists, but
Mhm.
they seem all right. They don't seem mistreated in any way, aside from they're a food source.
Mm.
Is there any kind of craftsman or smithy or anything like that on board?
There is a very small, like, workshop.
Mhm.
So there are some tools, and it does look like they have a very small, like, forge. So they can do maybe some basic repairs, but nothing major.
Okay. Do they have like a dedicated guy for that, or is it just like a part of the ship?
It's just like a part of the ship. It doesn't look like they have one person just dedicated solely to that. Maybe some of the crew have that as like an optional, part of their training, but no one specifically is for that.
Okay. I want to see if they have any like metals or resources on board to like craft stuff.
They do have some. They do have some. Again, not a tremendous amount, but yeah, they've got like some brick, some ingots of iron and so forth.
I just wanted to work on crafting an open helm.
Oh, sure.
Cool.
Hey, real quick.
I don't know how to do that.
Will it mess up the overlay if I put my video on like mute for just a second, or
It
pause
shouldn't.
my
If
video?
it does, I'll fix it, but it should be fine.
Okay. Having fun with allergies right now. I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh.
Anything anyone else wants to do or check out?
I talked to the animals.
Okay.
That's fine. Then after that,
There's one of the sheep. He's really good at 5K or Monty.
oh, I don't play cards. No.
Oh, he does.
Oh, I will.
All right. Well, then I will be the translator, Foxy, for when you and the sheep want to play cards together.
Make sure he doesn't cheat.
That's it exactly. He seems.
He says it's funny. Everybody calls me Cheat the Sheep.
That makes sense.
That checks.
How long is a
Let's see,
shift?
I too
shift
wanna
is
play
about
cards.
6
That
hours.
sounds excellent.
6 hours. Okay. It will take me. It'll take me 2 shifts.
Okay. So
to
about
make
2 days,
this.
roughly.
Hmm.
But you can kind of size up that. Is there anything else anybody wants to do, or would you like to go to dinner?
We can do dinner.
Yeah.
Dinner sounds good.
So you're there at dinner. Some of the crew, Shooter is bringing in, and some other servants. They're bringing in platters of food. Is there anything in particular anybody wanted?
Some nice flies.
You have any veal?
Yes. They would have taken kind of the order before and gone into town to get some of these things. So yeah, they could get some veal for you.
What about Cheat the Sheep? I feel like that would be
Are you trying to eat
you-
your new card partner?
How did one of the crew tell you his name?
No.
Oh, yeah, kind of the leader of the flock there, as it were. But very clever, that sheep. We'll probably eat him last.
All right. Good to know.
Oh, though maybe we'll find food along the way. We won't have to eat him at all. Then you can adopt him.
Interesting choice.
I want some slugs.
Absolutely. Or some snails. We can get snails.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
I'm
great.
fine with some stale bread.
Absolutely.
Escargot.
Snails are just slugs with texture.
That's true.
Yeah.
But yes, you are all brought. It's a fine meal, well made. And he's like, so you can either tell me some things about yourselves, or if you have questions for me, more than happy to talk. I don't want there to be secrets because that doesn't help us.
So
Is this the first time you've done this expedition?
Going across this way, yes. But as I said, we
Okay.
had the smaller vessel, and we did go kind of up and over the mountains to the north.
Right.
And there
You went
was
the other way.
we saw something landmass, but we didn't really get to land and explore it.
You know of anyone else that's done a similar trip?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Um,
If we fall from here, what happens?
I don't know. Thus far, no one has. I've talked to the folks in Cliff's Edge, and nobody's ever reached the bottom of the cliff.
Hmm.
Fascinating, I know.
I mean, I'm sure someone has. They just weren't in a condition to report it back.
That could be. That could be. No, I just decided to do this because, well, I'm very wealthy. It was all inherited. I didn't earn a damn thing. And found this clever person who had this interesting idea, and I thought, I'd like to be more than just wealthy. I'd like to do something interesting. So I funded
fair
them.
enough.
They did the thing, and I thought, let's do a little bit more. Besides, I think things around here are going to get pretty intense.
Like,
Have you done like a test voyage yet on this ship? To like,
Yeah, we've lifted off once.
Once?
okay.
It's good.
How extensive was the safety testing on this thing? How extensive was the safety testing on this thing?
like, does this inspection fall under like OSHA or FAA?
Kind of on our own doing this thing. That's the great thing about being an experimental explorer, is that there's really no guidelines or rules that you have to follow. And since I'm independent, there's no government regulations.
That's
This all inspires so much confidence.
listen. Everything's gonna
We
be
have
fine.
ropes. We have very long ropes that are very good at holding knots.
So
Do they
a
have, like,
knot
parachutes or
free
anything?
falling in the air is still a knot free falling in the air. It doesn't really.
I would recommend staying on the ship.
Yeah, I'm good
Would
with
you?
that idea.
That would.
So like once we start moving in this thing, are we all just gonna slide to the back of the ship or like?
I don't think so. That's not what happened in the exploration vessel, so I think we'll be fine.
Okay, that's fine.
How much smaller was that than this? How much smaller?
It was significantly smaller, but the math checked out, so I think it'll be fine. We won't be going tremendously fast. I mean,
Okay.
Well, my math is a little slow too.
That's fine. Next question. What do you expect us to? What are you expecting for us to find out there?
well, I'm expecting to find another landmass, and I expect that we'll do some exploring. Maybe we'll meet native populations to that region, new sources of income, of trade goods or something, new cultures to trade with, people that might not have same things that we do, history that we don't even know about. It's a great learning opportunity.
Okay. Like you had me a little worried when like we're gonna go out there and exploit things for more money. But then you brought it back to me when you said we're gonna go out there and learn more about other peoples and the cultures in the world. So I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like not in an
I hope we
imposing
find-
way, right?
No.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Next question. How British are you?
Do you own a museum?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, pretty British, but not. But I am also the part of the British that don't like that. So
Is that a
He's
thing?
one of the good
Not
ones.
in the spice trade or anything. Just
no. I mean,
checking some boxes off here.
that may have been where my family got its money, but those were swamp spices, and
Oh,
but that life isn't for me.
okay. That's fine. Everything's fine.
He's a trust fund kid.
As is every abnormally
The
wealthy
original
person.
McDuck wasn't. How dare you create this bastardization?
Would it have been better if he earned it through direct exploitation?
No, maybe.
I don't know.
Where's Darkwing Duck Monique?
Anyway,
But yeah, if that's all you got, then we can wrap it up and move
I
to
hope
the
we find some fancy
Yeah.
materials that I can craft stuff out of that doesn't exist.
I hope so.
I hope we find some cool new animals that I can make friends with.
Who knows?
I hope there's something with a butt I can kick.
I'm glad you clarified that last word, because I thought we were still on that friendship beat.
Ah, okay. No, I'm purely about the kicking.
Okay.
Mhm.
100% kick, 0% lick. Noted.
Yeah.
All right. So, you all go to bed. You gonna sleep in your cabin, or you gonna sleep in town?
Yeah,
I want to break in the cabin. See,
that's what I'm thinking about.
make it homey.
It's pretty comfortable. I mean, it's bare because it's new, but yeah, it's very evident that this ship was custom built. Like it doesn't, everything on it is new, and it's not even like they like skimped on it. Like it's well made, even a little ornate in places. There's little touches here and there that make it look very nice. So it's not just purely like pragmatic and functional. It does have some artistry to it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll inspect my cabin for any peepholes that evildoers might be utilizing.
It's a good thing Kennard isn't here. Kennard strikes me as a guy who would have had a hand drill and just drill the hole for no reason. And
I'm
then
gonna
just-
watch you snore tonight, boy.
I just drill a hole in there to make people uncomfortable. I don't do anything with it. I just make other people uncomfortable.
I'd go before we sleep. I'm gonna go off the ship and just get a whole bunch of leaves and pad my bed with that.
Okay, sure thing. All right. Okay, so evening passes. Y'all go to bed.
Yeah.
Wake up the next day, and yeah, you can hear there's excited chatter and so forth, voices and whatnot. Talk amongst yourselves. There'll be a breakfast. I'm gonna step away for a moment. I'll be right back.
All right. So for breakfast, I'll go ahead and join in the kitchen to assist with the making of breakfast for everyone. I've got this great new recipe for omelets. They are strictly quail egg omelets because I know you ducks have some reservations. It's a nice quail egg omelet with Gouda and flies.
There it is.
I'm gonna write a letter back home, and then I'm gonna do like people do, and I'll put the message in my empty bottle, and I'll throw the bottle off into the. Oh yeah. Well, that was a waste of paper.
That's fantastic.
It's your glass break on the side.
Yeah.
Or taking a diary, take a log.
This is not a terrible idea. We need to get
Day
some
1,
balloons.
I wrote in my diary. Day 2, I wrote in my diary again.
Yeah. We get some balloons and a tank of helium. That way, if you want to do your bottle letter in a bottle, you gotta float them away instead of just chucking them off the side.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to catapult them at a 45-degree angle as hard as you can. Get maximum distance.
Yeah,
Yeah, just throwing it's not a good idea.
that's fair.
All right, time for the ship to lift off. Are y'all going to be up on the top deck? Max up there.
Yeah, I want to watch it leave.
Okay. They do warn you to stay away from the center there, and so you see Launchpad and who was the other one? Launchpad and Barry.
Barry. What was the other guy? The British elf.
That's
Chauncey.
Smitty
Smitty.
Wiberman Jensen?
Yeah.
Schmitty, that's it.
Yep. And Smitty's around too. So's Captain Crunch. They're all around. And Captain Crunch gives the order. He's like, all right, lift off. And Barry starts chanting. And Launchpad starts kind of moving the rings. They're basically these rings around on this contraption. And there starts to be this like electrical arcing energy that kind of starts running along the rings, and they start kind of rotating on their own. And then in the middle, the large rings that were in the floor start to rise up and form this, like, they're rotating in a spherical formation, and they keep increasing in speed, energy, arcing between them, running along them, until finally it flares into this big globe of energy. It's quite bright, and the ship lifts up. And I'm gonna do something here.
Oh, snap. He's doing something. Are we going to get to see an image? Oh, shit. Oh, look at that. We're not supposed to stand there. Quick, evacuate. All hands off deck.
And so there you are. I don't have tokens out there for everyone, for all of the NPCs and whatnot, but yeah, there they be. And yeah, there's the big orb. It's probably about 15 feet above, or about 5 meters above the deck, but it seems to be somehow tethered still to the ship. And there's these arcing lines of electricity basically off of this thing up at the front. The bow is east, you could say.
I have no visibility.
You have no visibility? Okay. Well, that's because
You did character.
that's because I don't have you on the table. So let's fix that.
Oh. My.
You got vision, you got basic vision. Okay.
Cool.
All right. That'll work for right now. Okay. So yeah, there you be. And yep, you can see the ship. It provides enough light that you can see almost all the way to the bow. The bow is a little bit in shadow, but there's enough light that you can kind of see what's beyond there. And it lifts up and begins slowly but steadily increasing in speed out over the edge.
Okay. We hold on to our butts. I'll peek over the side.
Chuck, do you want to zoom the image out so chat can see the whole thing?
Watch out. It has been zoomed.
There we go. Alrighty. So yeah, and by the way, these little areas here are stairwells down to the lower decks.
Okay.
And have a good way to put them in. But because I made this map, that's why
Good
it's
job.
very simple.
You did it.
I did it. And as you can see here, these are basically, lack of a better term, ballista that are mounted on pintles. So.
You only
And as you can see, there's
pack that much heat if you're expecting to use it, so I'm a little concerned.
Mm-hmm.
well, it is a journey into the unknown. I'm just saying.
We got like a healthy supply of blankets to hand out or something.
The other patrons on this ship, are they like militant or explory, or like what kind of vibes are we getting from the other people?
A lot of them are basically like support personnel, more so than anything.
Okay.
There are some more explorer types, ranger type folks and so forth. There's some scholars, some sages or what have you. The only real merchant on board is probably Mac himself. Mac is definitely a merchant.
Okay.
But yeah, there's some people with a fairly broad range of skills. But like I said, like there's not really like a craftsman necessarily on board,
Mhm.
except for you. So
Cool.
yeah. But yeah, you're going at a pretty good pace, and it seems to be. Is anybody going up to the bow to look at like what's going on there, or you just hanging out and just observing? And you can see cliff's edge, and the cliff. You can see it retreating. You can see the cliff does just descend, like beyond what your eye can follow all the way down. It becomes hazier and hazier until you can't see it anymore.
I'm just now realizing that I have a fear of heights. So
Okay.
This is going to be rough.
I'm going to be stuck to the spot.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You're like, I'm in the middle of the ship and maybe down below.
Are you guys able to see the main deck of the thing on Boundary?
Yeah, are you not able to see it, Theron?
Yeah, it's just all dark for me. I can see people's like pointers and that moving around, but I tried reloading my.
That's because I didn't have your vision enabled.
There we go. Now I
Yes.
see it. Sweet. Thanks, John.
Yeah, no problem. Now, there was an update to the Dragon Bane module, so I think it broke a couple of things here and there. So that happens. But yeah, there you be.
Well, seeing Foxy freaking out, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna go get some rope. I'm gonna tie it all around, like one end around something very solid, and I'm gonna go like hop over and tie the other side around like Foxy. I'm like, here, that way you can't fall or slide off.
And I will say there is a railing all the way around.
But what if we
So-
tip? A railing isn't going to do shit for you if you go, "Meh."
The vessel's never tipped. You're very safe.
You've only flown it once! I'm sorry,
He
Lou,
said
did I
we're
wake
very
you up?
safe. Everything is fine.
Yeah. He
knows what he's
this
doing.
area here that I'm pinging, these areas are basically like little. They're not like little, but they're metal grates. Which, if you were to ask, it's basically in case it rains, so stuff doesn't
Water
build up, and they
drain.
can.
Yeah. Do the bases like are these ballistas like very securely mounted to the deck? Okay.
Yeah.
Then that's what I tie the other side of Foxy's rope to.
Okay.
They're not going to lose their expensive guns. So now you can move around and you don't have to worry about falling off.
Okay.
Hmm.
You got this.
So you can your journey continues forward, and it becomes hard to track like how fast you're moving, even where you're going, because it's just open sky and gray mist below. Like that's what you see, and it goes on for several hours.
During this several hour journey, I am going to make my way to the bow of the ship, and that way, one, I can do the Titanic thing,
Of course.
and two, I do want to pay very careful attention to see, like, I want to be like watching the skies for like birds and shit, like, because birds, they do get tired and they gotta land somewhere. So if we see birds, we can follow them, and they'll take us to land.
Mm-hmm.
Burkle, did you want to start working on your helmet?
Yes.
Okay, so you can put in a
wanna
shift
finish it.
worth of work on that helmet.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're
I'm
doing
gonna-
that. What's that,
No.
Agnar? Or
Ragnar. Close, Lothar.
Ah.
Hey, you're the one that hasn't changed your name on Zoom.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, no, I haven't.
You fuck.
I'm gonna ask if there's any smaller versions of the ballistas on the deck, because I'm trained in crossbows, but I don't have one, and I feel like Mac. There's got to be some sort of other like projectile equipment on here.
They've got normal sized crossbows that they can give you. I mean, any kind of like basic weapon or something like that they can probably provide for you.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna ask if I can swipe a crossbow as like a employment benefit.
Not a problem. Chuck, give me, since you're up on deck and you're looking out, is there anything anybody else is doing?
With my froggy eyes.
Okay. You can give me an awareness roll. Anyone else that's up on deck that is kind of looking around can give me an awareness roll.
That is success for me.
Okay. And actually, I'm going to change the lighting on this scene real quick.
Oh my gosh, it is becoming a different time of day.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll say that was early day, and now we're just gonna go to do that, and then I think y'all be able to see. I don't know. Depends on whether or not. Well, it might read those all as walls, and so that's all you'll see. But that's fine. But let's see. You did succeed, so you do see something. Couple of somethings approaching. Let's see. I don't know if you can see those or not. Probably not.
I see nothing.
That's okay. So what you see, hang on. I have to remember how to do that. Is you see two of these approaching.
Holy shit stick. There's some griffins on the breeze coming fast.
Oh fuck. Oh god.
Yep. And
Battle stations.
Mm-hmm.
They're not friendly? We can't say hi?
I don't know yet. I suppose we
Did
should
you try?
ask. I didn't try. I just presumed that the GM had odds for it, so they're going to be involved most likely. And I mean, like, do you see that back leg? It's got a hoof.
Oh,
When
crap,
was the
it's a horse.
last time you could trust an animal with a hoof?
True.
It's fair.
I like goats.
It's fair. And I mean, we got a great example. I mean, look at the sheep. The sheep have hooves. Can't trust them. While pigs have toes.
Swamp Toe, do you point this out to any of the others?
Oh yeah, I call it out loud.
Okay. All right. So Burkle, Swamp Toe has yelled something about griffins or something. By the way,
I'll run up top.
Yeah. Okay. So you're heading up top. That'll pretty much take your turn. Swamp Toe.
Oh, that's me.
Someone's names are messed up because.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, that's supposed to be Jake. For some reason, it is still doing that. I don't know why. That's Goggert.
Wait, who's messed up where?
Okay, so that was Goggert actually. That was
We
up
got two
first.
Burkles.
My bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
you go into prototype token and update it there.
Yeah, I did, and it keeps resetting.
You
so
gotta
I don't know.
update it in the actors tab and not
Okay,
on the map.
I'll try that later.
Yeah.
All right, but for now, Goggert.
Yes.
So I'm sorry. You heard Swamp Toe call out. You see, and you look, and you can see these large winged things, and they are large.
Well, take note of where they're coming from, because that's probably where we need to go. And or maybe if we kill one and injure another, it'll fly away to safety. Follow it.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get my axe ready.
Okay. All right. Swamp Toe, what you doing?
Fireball. No, wait, I don't got that in this game. I cast Lightning Flash. And I
Okay.
lightningificate.
Do you have the range to hit it?
I don't, what's its range?
Well, let me see.
My distance is 30. Are they within the 30?
Yes.
Then yeah. I shoot fucking froggy wizard lightning bolts of doom and destruction.
Okay.
That is a success.
That is a success. And you want, so there's one basically to the north and one to the south.
You always go for the south first.
Okay.
You know, you don't want them sneaking up from below.
Okay.
That's 11 damage. Cacao. You can call me Emperor
You hit it with a bolt of lightning.
Frog-atine.
Okay. All right. Then that
Emperor
brings us
Hopatine.
to
There we go.
the one that
Emperor
you just shot
Hopatine.
with a bolt of lightning.
Cacao. Like that.
So it has a special thing. So on its first action in a combat, so the one to the south of you is going to, it dives at Swamp Toe.
Oh, please don't dive at me. I am weak and tiny and fragile. I did not think any of this through. I do not want to make a new character.
It lets out a loud, shrill shriek, a bird call. Let's see. I just need to measure some distance here. Okay, so Goggart, Burkle, you're not quite up on deck yet. So all right, so just Swamp Toe and Goggart need to give me a will roll, and you are resisting fear.
I might be okay with this. Okay.
Swamp Toe passes.
Haha, you can't scare me.
Why can I not? Willpower? Nope,
your
I
will?
can't. Oh, okay. There it is. At the top of the thing.
Ah.
Hey. Oh, that was a 2 for a second.
Oh no.
Up to you if you want to push it.
Nah.
All right. So you are you're panting. So you're exhausted. Which I believe is Yep. There you go. So you're good.
Chat brings up, we hear Sir David Attenborough. And now, the herring eats the tiny frog.
All right. And then
Ciao.
And then the second one dives down and does the same, letting out the same shriek. Foxy needs to give me a will roll. See if Swamp Toe's in range of this one. Yep, Swamp Toe needs to give me another will.
Oh
Right,
no.
Foxy is good. And hang on.
I am unscarable.
And Lothar also needs to give me a will roll. He's good. All right, all of you are good. The only one is Goggart. Okay, Burkle. Now you can head upstairs, and I'll let you choose which of the stairwells. There are 4 of them. Which one you want to come? You can basically place your token on one of them. That'll be where you come up. You want that one? Just move you over there. Here. Are you able to move yourself, Joe? Are you talking? Oh, you're muted.
Whoops. There we go.
Okay, so you come
Yeah.
up, you come up on deck, and there's the ass end of some sort of large creature in front of you there.
Okay. I want to leap at it.
Okay.
And as I'm leaping up the stairs.
Well,
at
it probably took all of your stuff, like everything, to get up here. So.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
All right. April.
Yes?
Foxy.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Well, I'm trying to figure out how long is the rope that I was tied with.
Probably 10 meters. So,
Okay.
but and we'll say it's probably tied to this ballista right there. So,
Okay. I might move a smidgen closer to see if I can shoot at it with my sling.
absolutely. Up to you if you want to pick a condition and push the roll, or just take the miss.
I will push it.
Okay.
It wasn't worth it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay.
All right. So that brings us to their second actions for the round. I'm gonna roll this, and then it's probably gonna go after Swamp Toe because Swamp Toe is right there.
Ah.
It is gonna hit Launchpad and okay. Yeah. So all opponents within 2 meters, which is we're just gonna say this here is Launchpad for right now. And so Launchpad and Swamp Toe both get knocked down, and you take 1 point of damage. See?
Okay.
Fine.
I've got
Fine.
8 hit points left. I'm doing okay.
Alrighty. And then this one up here, it's got 3 targets that it can theoretically engage with, so just gonna roll a d6. Goggard is 1 and 2, Moxie is 3 and 4, Burkle is 5, 6.
Okay.
Burkle, you come up on deck,
Ow.
and there's this thing, and let's see what it's gonna do. Horse kick. Oh, that makes sense. Kicks back at an opponent. You can. I will let you take your. If you want to sacrifice your action for next round, you can attempt to dodge this if you'd like, or you can just
Nope.
take it. Nope, you'll take it.
I want to take it. Yep.
Okay. Six. Okay.
Then how do I use armor?
That
Or armor
just
is
straight
just
up
flat reduction?
flat reduction. So how much damage do you take?
Cool. 2.
Nice. It also knocks you 6 meters away, which basically puts you over here. And you are prone.
Okay. Ow.
Good thing you weren't any closer to the edge.
That would have been very sad.
Very, very sad. All right, that brings us to Lothar.
I don't think I can really get on with the ballistas unless they turn 360
Yeah, they don't turn
degrees.
inward, so
I'm gonna try to shoot at the closer one with this new crossbow.
all right,
See how I
go
do.
for it. That hits.
Sweet.
And you want this one here?
Yeah. Yep.
So 7 points on that one. All right, does some damage. All right, Jake, before we move into the next round, did you want to spend
Willpower?
the
Yes.
willpower to save your initiative card?
Yep.
All right,
I
so
do.
go ahead and click that thing in your main character tab, and then I'll ask if you want to spend the willpower and just hit yes. And that should lock in your initiative.
Hooray.
All right. All right, I can just do that. Okay. All right, Goggard, you are now up.
All right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'll move there.
All right.
Then I'll attack the hippogriff
Mhm.
that I am now behind.
All right.
Battle axe. Here we go. Okay.
That exhausted is
Yeah.
hard.
I'm gonna be angry. Then I'm gonna push it, and I'm still gonna miss. Now I'm really angry.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
I will be right back.
Okay. Let's see. Got 1, 2, 3, and Lothar shot it, so he's on the list. It's Jake. All right. Oh. Mm. Okay. We'll resolve that when Jake gets back.
Uh-oh.
Because he may wish to dodge this.
Mm.
Yes, I will attempt to dodge it.
Okay. Yeah. By the way,
I used my both of my actions.
I've thought about it, and I want to change my mind. I want to just maybe house rule it for myself that if you want to give up your next attack in the next round to do a dodge or a parry, you can do that. Because
all right, I will attempt to dodge that then.
Okay.
Skills.
Are there abilities or anything you can get that lets you dodge for free? Okay.
They'll give you like a free one, like one free one in a round.
Yeah. Might be worth picking something like that up.
Successful evade.
Okay, so you evade it. You are not carried aloft into the air.
Yes, yes,
right,
indeed.
Swamp Toe.
Okay, now I'll be back.
All right. Okay, and then Swamp Toe. Let's see here.
I was muted. Oh no, you're attacking me.
Yes. Would you like to try to dodge this?
Hell yes.
Okay.
How do I dodge? Is that just a movement?
Evade. The evade skill.
I'm terrible at this. Goodbye, cruel world. Yeah, I do not. I will push.
Absolutely.
And I am going to become. I think it would make sense for disheartened.
Sure.
Oh shit. Oh shit. The new guy goes down again.
No!
No.
All right.
Fucked.
Now hang on. So it's going to carry you 12 meters into the air. Next turn, and now it's up in the air. Next turn, it's going to drop you. But I'm going to have it drop you on the deck, not to the ground below, because it doesn't want to go that far for its meal.
Okay.
You'll just take the fall damage.
Okay.
It is now Burkle's turn.
Are frogs like squirrels that can fall from terminal velocity and still be fine? Or?
No, we're not.
No, he's go splat.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Okay, I'm gonna use leap.
Excellent.
I don't know how many. I think it costs willpower.
Yes. If you click it, it'll ask you to spend
3 willpower. Okay. I can click it. Where do I click it? Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Yeah. Woo. So I'm gonna leap at it. I'm gonna hit this one.
You get to make your attack with a boon.
Yep. It's on the main. Oh, Warhammer. I'm attacking with a Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
I get 1 boon.
Yep.
I think that's how I did it. Yeah.
That's a hit.
Oh, I'm good. It looked like it was a 20 on the. One of them was a 20 on my.
I saw a 5 and an 8, so. All right, 8 damage.
8 damage.
All right. So you wallop it for a decent amount of damage, but still up.
That.
And then that brings us to Lothar.
I'm gonna shoot at this exact same one as before.
Okay. Everyone's like, Swamp will be fine.
Oh no.
Let's see.
That's a miss.
No, ducks and frogs are not party rations. We are
I'm gonna-
valued members of society.
I'm gonna push it to become disheartened. Oh. Oof.
Okay. Things aren't looking so good. All right. So, all right. So this one is going to. It's got Goggart and it's got Burkle there. We'll say even odd. Burkle will be even. Goggart will be odd. Even. So that's Burkle. All right. It's gonna give you a horsey kick. Unless you want to abandon your action next round to dodge. Nope. All right. You already took one. You're like, I can take more. This time it's 8 points.
Yeah, take 4.
And you go, oh no. You are right on the railing.
That's okay. I'll leap.
Okay. As it nearly kicks you off of the ship, you're just like hanging
I'm
onto
gonna
the
leap
edge.
here next time.
Yeah. I need to look up some rules real quick. Combat damage. Other hazards. Okay. Oh no. Okay. So Chuck, you are
Yeah.
going to be dropped now. You can do an acrobatics roll to try to reduce the number of d6s I'm going to roll by half.
Is there any way that I could leverage my leaping ability?
I would say yes. If you want to spend the willpower, I will let you not have to do the acrobatics roll, and you can have the damage.
I will.
Or have the number of d6s I'll roll.
I am clicking off 3 willpower right now.
Okay. And I will still let you do an acrobatics roll. I'll even go that far.
Okay, to half the half.
To have it again.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna need it. Because that's a failure.
Up to you if you want to push it.
I'm scared shitless. Oh no. That turns it into a success.
All right. So that will drop it all the way. I'm going to drop it all the way down to a 1. So you'll take 4 damage from landing on the deck. Because originally it was going to be 6d6 of damage. Your leaping brought it down to 3d6. And then with the acrobatics, I brought it down to 1.
That's good. I would have been very dead from any of those other results.
I'm pretty sure you would have.
Yes.
Yeah, Swamp Toe, you tried to dodge, so you don't have an action. You're on the deck.
Ow.
But I'll let you get up. You can get onto your feet if you'd like.
I will get onto my feet.
Okay. You may want to heal thyself next turn. And Foxy Moxie.
Sweet J-Mini. I am not very good at healing. I don't think I'd even have any bandages or anything to use on him.
An attack.
I'm a stab. I'm not gonna stab.
You want to push it?
I am, because I'm really angry because he just hurt my pal. Oh my god, I can't hit this thing.
What is your? Do you have a weapon skill at anything?
You would think it should be. Oh gosh, where was that?
Looks like. No, it doesn't look like any of your stuff is like correct.
Oh, that could do it.
That's probably why. I was like, why? Because like bows and knives and slings are all kind of your things. We'll have to fix that.
Whoops.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Next round.
Holy shit. We just got a banked reroll from chat.
Okay.
Ooh.
Thanks. How can I read it?
April, if you want to, because I believe it's just double what your base skill is at. So if you want to pick a few skills there, at least the combat ones, like bows, knives, slings, and change that number there.
Oh, on that side. Oh.
Yeah. On the skills tab.
So double it?
Yep.
I would do it.
Yeah. And at the Goggart, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Did you evaded last time, right?
What? Yes, I did.
Okay, so you
I'm
can
going to move.
maneuver. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll move there.
All right, sounds good. Boy, these things are getting the initiative right off the bat. Okay, let's see. It's got 1, 2, 3 targets. And Goggart, it's going after you.
All right.
It's got a taste for you. All right, it's gonna flap its wings, which would hit everything within 2 meters, which is 1 square, so it doesn't hit anyone. This one is just fluffing its wings and making a ruckus, but no damage there. We'll say this one's set down more over here now. And let's see. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, they can move quite a distance. Okay. It comes running up to Lothar, spins around, and is gonna give him a horsey kick. For 6 points, but you get your armor off of that.
I don't believe I have any armor.
Okay. That will knock you 3 squares away, and you are prone. But now it is Swamp Toe's turn.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I run away.
You're right up here by the bow.
Oh, then I don't need to run away so much. Then I heal thyself.
Sure. Oh, Chuck, do you want to close the image for the chat viewer?
Okay. Goodbye, chat viewer. I'll zoom in so we can see the action a little better. There we go.
Yeah. I just happened to look over and see that we still had that up.
Yeah, they need to know what we're fighting. And
right.
I cast heal.
You succeeded. Roll your
okay.
healing.
I am at max.
Look at that. Look at you surviving to live another day.
I didn't die.
You didn't die. All right. Foxy Moxie, you're up.
Oh, sweet Jiminy. I'm hopefully gonna actually stab this thing this time.
Right? Fair enough.
I do. Thank God. For a whopping 11 damage.
That's pretty good damage.
Yeah.
Very upset, very frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, nicely done. Lothar. Probably taking action to get up to your feet and move over. We'll say it costs you a bit of your movement, that's all. But you can get up and over.
Has the one that's attacking me taken any damage so far? I don't think
Yes.
it has. Oh, it has. Okay. I don't think I can move up to it and attack. And
Yeah, you can.
Can I? Okay.
Yeah, I'll let it happen.
I might actually run up and try to stab it with my dagger. I think I can potentially do more damage that way. I'm gonna try to do a find the weak spot attack.
All right, I am in the loot The party poop page is where we'll keep a list of how many rerolls from chat we have.
That is where I put it. There should be a bits and poop tab.
Well, maybe. There's a bits and shit.
Same difference. See?
There you go. Whatever. All right. What'd you get there, Lothar?
Too high of a roll to be able to hit, but I want to try to push it and become
Absolutely.
angry.
That's a hit.
There we go.
6 points. All right. I take some more damage. Burkle.
Okay. I am going to leap right here.
Okay.
So maybe I get kicked in a better direction.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'll spend it there. And then I'm going to attack again with my Warhammer. The boon. Oh.
Oh my.
I'm going to push. There
Okay.
we go.
That's
14.
very good damage. And you kill that one.
Hooray.
Sweet.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
And the last one, it's their turn. It fucks off.
Goodbye, kind sir.
And that'll be the end of the combat.
We survived.
You survived. Because it's not there to fight to the death, and one of its friends just died.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know what we're eating for dinner tonight.
If you'd like to roll Myths and Legends to know a little bit more, you
Hells
certainly
yeah.
may. April's like, no.
I'm traumatized. I need a nap.
That's... Wait. Oh. No, that's not a pass. I'm not worried about it. Is
Okay.
anyone hurt?
Other than you?
I am at half health.
I'm gonna go heal you up.
It did 6 damage to me, and I did 6 damage to it, so...
I'll patch you up for 6.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you're not really quite sure what these things are. Some of the sages that are on board do come upstairs. They identify them as hippogriffs. They're not unheard of. They do tend to live near the cliff. They do spend a lot of time flying. Nobody knows exactly what their range is and so forth, but judging by how fast they're moving, they probably have a pretty decent range. So you may, depending on how far you are away from a landmass or something, you may see more of them, you may not. Don't know. Don't see any landmasses out there right now.
Would I be able to do a beast lore check?
What's that?
Could I do I already did a Myths and Legends and failed that, but
okay.
what about a beast lore? Is that the same
Sure.
sort of?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Well, I tried.
Yeah. The sages do mention that it's a shame we don't know where the nest is, because sometimes people have been able to train them as mounts, according to historical texts. But they're so rare and people don't find them very often. So, and horses are much easier to come by. And who needs a flying horse, really?
I don't. Not in the least.
No, I don't think they should exist, actually. That's a bit much.
Flying horses? You think they don't exist?
That's a bit much.
Yeah, that'd be ridiculous.
No, I don't
Why would
like
there be
how you
such a
said
thing?
that.
All right.
I think my chances of making friends with one are pretty low, considering that I stabbed it earlier.
What are the chances of making friends with what?
You're one of these hippogriffs.
if you're to raise one from a young age, there's a chance. But they tend to, historically, they tend to crave freedom, so they can be very hard to tame. But if you get one from a young enough age, it might work.
Yo, for some nest thievery.
Yeah. But
I'm down.
I'm a thief. Getaway mount that can fly is a big advantage.
There would be. But again, right now, you don't see any nest. You had one approach from the north and one from the south.
And we were heading south, yes?
You're headed east.
Ah.
Right now, it sounds like this music's rocking out like a little kazoo solo.
Oh yes, there is a band of minstrels on board, because you have to have music while you're doing your exploring. That would be improper.
And if the ship starts going down, they can play a sad tune.
Basically, I'm trying to make sure that the ship is stocked with whatever. If somebody passes, somebody's character dies, you can come back as whatever classes that you roll. So.
All right, and look at that. I turned our shit-o-meter into a reroll tracking meter.
Nice.
Hey.
So
nice.
chat can see how desperate we are.
I like it. But yeah, if you'd like, you can have, another shift could go by if Burkle wants to finish working on his helmet. Certainly do that. I'm not sure what a helmet for a frog looks like, but
Awesome.
It'd be interesting.
yeah. The rest of you can take this opportunity to take a shift rest if you'd like. Recover your stuff.
Yeah, I would absolutely like to do that.
Okay. There is a bit of a watch change. There is some crew that kind of like comes up and takes over like the helm and powering the device. Not experts by any means, but they can keep it going. And since you're basically just going in a straight line, they'll alert anyone if there's anything, unexpected. But you can all get a rest. And so the next day comes, and yeah, are you all hanging out back up on deck?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to doing the lookout thing because
Okay.
it was handy last time.
I'll be helping in the kitchen. Chopping
Absolutely.
fruits and vegetables with my axe.
Oh,
I'm gonna ask Burkle if he's able to make any kind of like light armor. See if he's got can commission some after he's done with his helmet.
that
should be
got
finishing.
some griffin hide or hippogriffin hide.
that does give me a really
Ooh,
good idea
sounds
though.
cool.
I want to make because the whole deck's got a rail around it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want to go talk to a craftsman, and I want to get it's gonna be like on one end of a rope is a big like ring clip that you can put over the rail with rope that goes to like a harness that I can give to Foxy. That way you've got more freedom of movement. What are you doing over there? Did
My
your
cat is behind. Oh God, she's about to rip all of my cords out of my PC. She's walking behind my monitor on my desk. You furry little shit.
She said,
we're
"How
fine.
dare you not pay attention to me?"
We're fine.
Okay. But yeah, I want to get just a
Tiny
simple
asshole.
like harness on a rope, that a long rope, like a 30-foot rope that can clip onto the thing. That way Foxy can actually walk around the deck rather than being anchored to a single point.
Sure.
Mm.
I mean, your primary craftsperson is Burkle, so
Well, we don't have another craftsman. I don't want to distract him from his cool frog helmet.
well, it probably wouldn't be much work to rig up something like that.
Okay. Well, then Burkle, after the thing you're doing for the other person, you should do that.
Okay, I will.
Or keep you busy.
Mm-hmm.
What's the gold cost of the armor that you want?
Who's asking? Is that Lothar?
Yeah, Theron. What armor did you want?
I don't know, just some form of light armor.
You want leather, studded leather? Studded leather?
I mean, hippogriff leather armor sounds awesome. I don't know if there's
Probably be leather armor. So that's like 2 gold.
Okay, yeah, I can finish that instantly, pretty much.
Yeah.
Sidetracking. Everyone, look at my cool street shock. Okay, over here. Hello, you dicks. Hey, he's got karate chop in action.
Amazing.
Very nice.
His
Very
name is the Great Slamoo. Straight up, I didn't come up with that name. That's straight from the cartoon. Jake remembers that shit. John, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Street Shocks.
I do. I didn't get to watch much of it, but I am familiar with it.
I've also got the bad guy. He turns
Oh,
into a
nice.
piranha. Sorry, sidetracked.
That's fair. That's fair.
Did we get paid for the last thing that we did? Because I don't.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, I didn't realize how much we got
Did.
paid.
So what I'll say is, Joe, just for figuring out your manufacturer or your crafting production for like the harness thing that that Swampto is talking about for Foxy, it'll be about 3 gold worth. So
Okay.
How much did we get paid, John? I missed that.
it's in the. I think you wound up with a total of 14 gold. So
As a party or individually?
as a party. So I don't know
As
how
a
much
party.
that broke out to the others.
I don't think we do it because that should be in the party loot.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's not our party loot. That's the other team's party loot.
The Sunday party poop. That's what's listed in there is 14 gold.
I mean, if you need good armor, I'm cool with throwing party coin at it.
Mhm.
And I mean, yeah, Burkle can craft you some hippogriff armor. Nothing
Mhm.
super special about it. It's just feathery and.
I can
kinda,
do 3 a day, 3 sets a day, if it's 3 gold.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you can make a little harness system for Foxy and 2 other ones for if anybody else needs them. And then and you can also get Lothar some leather armor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there we go. And I think that kind of brings us to about time. I see it's just about that time.
Very
So.
cool.
And then,
Nobody
we'll
died.
continue on next time.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. Next time on Dragon Ball Bane.
Well, I think I said the name earlier. We'll call this campaign Beyond the Edge.
Oh shit, because we're going out
Beyond the edge.
beyond the edge.
Yeah,
That's-
cringy enough.
No,
That's good.
that sounds good. I like that. It's better than the shit that I came up with. That was pure dookie balls.
But yeah, and I will let you all know. So years ago, I was running a homebrew campaign, and that started in a different way, different system in the whole bit. But I'm kind of recycling that material, but we're approaching it from a very different angle than what that one was. So yeah, this will be fun and interesting, and I'm changing things up a little bit here and there.
Very
But,
cool.
yeah.
Great.
But thank you all for playing today.
Yeah.
Thanks for not killing us.
Yeah. You know, I give you at least 2 sessions to live.
Fucking Christ. You
Sorry,
alright?
she just like attacked my shoulder. She was sitting there, and next thing I know, there's claws in my shoulder
Where the
blade.
rich blood is in the shoulder.
God, this fucking cat.
You know,
Sorry.
I'm allergic to cats, but hearing all the trouble and the pain that cats put their owners through, I'm very grateful that I'm a dog person despite my allergy, because Purdy doesn't hurt me. She snuggles and she plays, and
It's normally what she does too. She's just being an asshole.
That happens some days. We all have those days. But I want to thank chat for watching with us. Nice to have you along. Hope you're all enjoying. And yeah.
oh, can we're wrapping it? Okay, goodbye.
Yeah,
you
we're wrapping
fuckers.
it.
Bye.
Mhm.
See
Do you want
later.
to promote anything before we go, Chuck?
No, just watch our shit every day of the week. You dicks. Goodbye.
Bye.